to the Gransberry Chronicles Weekly Pick'em Week 6. I'm your girl, the Gransberry, and on my left, I have my boy B Pat, and on my right, I have my boy D Jones. And in case you can't tell, he's representing that H-Town.
All
Shout out
day.
to them Astros for still fighting hard in the ALCS. That's right, baby. Anyway, I know you want to see what we have to say about football, so we're not going to waste any of your time. We're going to head straight to it. My boy D Jones is going to hit you with them games that I know you just want us to get out the way. D Jones, take it away.
All right, this week's get them out of the way picks are first of all Denver and New England. We picked them last week. We all picked New England to beat Denver. We all picked. Well, we didn't all pick Atlanta, Minnesota. Gransberry and myself picked Minnesota. Coach is going to go with the coaching change in Atlanta. Washington and the Giants. We all picked the Giants with a 2.5-point favorite. We all picked Baltimore to take out Philly. We also all picked Carolina over Chicago, Detroit over Jacksonville, and Miami over the Jets. You got it, Grant.
I got it. And you know that first game up is a division opponent. It's playing. It's that Indy. You know, Indy is the game and team that B. Pat likes to pick against because he doesn't like them in the win column. So, B, I'm going to start with you. You know, who you taking in this Indy matchup?
I'm going to go ahead with Cincinnati.
Cincinnati rolling with the rookie. My boy D Jones, call him out. Call him out. Tell me what you're saying too.
Indy is a 7.5-point favorite in this. The Colts still been playing pretty good. I'm going with Indy on this one.
All right, Indy. I'm going with you too. Not that I really want to. And y'all know I've been loyal to my rookie, but I got to keep it real. And I'm going to let B Pat hang in there for the negativity in our favor. So either way, I don't lose. I either get the pick or I get the loss in a division. And I cannot be any happier if that happens.
Yeah.
So we're going to roll on to the next game because we know there's not much to say when it comes to Atlanta and Minnesota, Washington and the Giants. But, I just had to say right quick, do you really know what the quarterbacks are going to be like in that NFC East matchup? Okay, we're not going to do that. All right, moving on quickly to Cleveland versus Pittsburgh. I'm going to roll with the home team. Steelers all the way for me. D. Jones, talk to me.
This game was a contender for our game of the week. Cleveland is playing very, very well. Of course, Pittsburgh is doing what Pittsburgh normally do. As much as I want to take Cleveland on this, just because how they've been playing, I'm going with the stability again of Pittsburgh. What you say, Coach?
If Rudolph was playing quarterback for Pittsburgh, I'd pick Cleveland. But I'm going with
that.
That's a good one.
I'm going with Pittsburgh on this one. I mean, it's a division rivalry game, and Big Ben has got Claypool and some receivers. Pittsburgh
real easy. And then we're going to head on out to Cali as far west as you can take it and speak just a little bit about this LA Rams matchup versus the Bay 49ers. But I'm going to be real. It's two G's under center, but the real G is me because both of them are iffy in my book. So it's just about which G do you want, and your girl is going to give it to the Rams this time. All right, B. Pat, are you with me?
Yes, I'm going with the Rams at this one because San Francisco couldn't figure out if they want Jimmy G to be the quarterback or they want Mullins to be the quarterback. They can't decide. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Rams and the stability quarterback. That G.
Smart man.
Yeah. I'm not a Jimmy G guy right now, but what disappointed me with San Fran last week was the defense letting Miami put up a 40 burger on them. I'm going with the Rams on this as well.
Unless we talking about the sport, I'm never about golf anyway. So moving right along, or Jimmy G is like a restaurant name to me or something. Maybe that's what should happen. Become a chef. Anyway, we're going to move on to that Monday night game. And It's Kansas City versus Buffalo, and they headed all the way to Buffalo. Now, they had a rough loss last week, and I shouldn't say rough because, Las Vegas Raiders played an excellent game of 4 quarters of football. So
Yeah.
let's not take away from that by
Right.
just saying KC didn't play a good game. But I think even on the road, they can give me a little bit more bounce back, and I'm still going to ride out with KC right now. D. Jones.
Yeah, both of these teams had rough weeks last week. Buffalo with Tennessee, and then KC with the division game. I still believe in Buffalo and what they're doing there, but KC is just too strong. I think they're gonna bounce back after last week. We saw what they did with Baltimore after the Chargers played them pretty close. So I think it'll be a bounce back week for them. So I'm going KC. What you got, Coach?
I'm going to go with KC at this one. I just don't see KC losing 2 games in a row.
Yeah,
And then Buffalo's kind of struggling against Tennessee last week. I just think it's just going to be just the fact that KC is going to refuse to lose 2 games in a row. Simple.
gotcha.
And another good fact that we didn't really pay too much attention to, they just, Buffalo is on a pretty much kind of a short week. They play Tuesday
Right.
versus playing a Monday or a Sunday game. And so they're going to have to get a little back quicker into the groove, still find a way to be off. So with that shortage of time, I just think for them, KC still has the edge even with the travel. And then, our other Monday night matchup, we have to give it some attention because it's Arizona versus Dallas. Dallas had an unfortunate situation this past Sunday by losing their star. We always have to spend some time on our team up north in Texas, and we definitely always have love for the other fellow number 4. So we hate to see that happen. But with the change under center, Arizona really does have their groove. They do have a rhythm going. I think they can take it on the road. And because of that change, and we know that the defense just can't stop water even with a plug, I'm rolling with Arizona. B. Pat.
I'm rolling with Arizona in this one. I mean, Dalton did a great job to get them a win last week against the Giants, but it was the Giants. And like, Gransberry said, they can't stop water with a plug. I mean, I just don't see it happening. But I'm just gonna go with Arizona at this one because they got Murray. The Dak, injury is unfortunate, but I like the fact that he actually tried to put the ankle back in place, showed toughness to me. But I just think Arizona's gonna pull this one out.
Yeah, I think y'all pretty much covered everything on this. Prayers up to Dak. Saw what he posted today that he was going to the doctors in great spirits. So prayers up for that guy. Hope wish him a speedy recovery. But yeah, this one I'm picking Arizona.
Now, after we just had our brief talk about 45 North, we got to move it on down to the South Side. South Side. Ooh, 45 South taking it to H-Town to bring up them Texans. What? Yeah, I know y'all don't want to hear about it because we only have one win. But, baby, that one win is what gets you going because a win, win, win is a win. I don't care if it was against Jacks, Jets, or Giants. It's a win, and I bet they want one. Ha-ha. So I know you guys hate when I have to get ready to pick about my team because you already know I'm picking my team. I'm not going to hold you too long. I'm not going to tell you why. I know that other team is 4-0. They used to be in Houston. They still wish they was in Houston. It's all about Houston. Oh, this is really like a old Houston versus new Houston. I'm going with the new Houston because I'm about that new girl boss. Anyway, I'm going to let y'all have it because I'm getting crunk like I'm already in the stands at the game, which I won't be. But I'm going to put the yeehaw back in my motor and transmission. So, D. Jones,
I'm
tell
done.
me what you got.
I'm done. I'm done with the yeehaw.
You wasn't ready for that. That was old school
No,
right there.
no, I wasn't ready
No.
at all. As much as I would like to pick my boys in Houston, I'm picking Tennessee because Tennessee is playing so well right now. This pains me to make this pick. I hope I'm wrong on this pick, but I think my lead is 2 on Gransberry, like 4 on BPAT. So I can take the
second part of the year.
Yeah, I got like a 4
Okay.
point lead on. Yeah. So I'm going with Tennessee on this one, Coach. Tennessee's favored by 3.5. Go Texans, beat Tennessee. But for my official pick, I'm picking Tennessee. What you got, Coach?
As much as the media is talking about how Tennessee is going to beat the Texans, I thought they would be favored by 7 or more points for this game. And it maybe not. I don't know. But if Billy O was coaching, I would pick Tennessee. But I'm just gonna ride with my Texans. We're gonna try to make it 2 in a row for this one. I wrote with Tennessee against Minnesota. This one, then Tennessee showed me a lot Tuesday night because I didn't expect them to come out like that against Buffalo. But I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Texans. The Texans got a different type of offense, hopefully, to pull this one in.
Okay, well, we're just going to get ready for our game of the week. And it's ironic that it's D Jones' other team. So I don't know if I should allow him more time to cover this. But at the end of the day, it's one of those favorite matchups of QBs, even though QBs don't really go against each other. But that just means every time somebody's on offense, we all are as intrigued. So for this matchup, I'm talking about Green Bay versus Tampa Bay. What a way, right? The two bays, right? Hey, Bay Bay.
Yeah.
Hey, Bay Bay. No, but anyway, that would be the Cali ones, but it don't matter. So I'm still going to roll with I'm going to roll with Green Bay.
Hmm.
And the reason I'm going to roll with Green Bay is because even when on the road, I just think that there's a lot more clicking with the Green Bay team on coaching, offense, defense. Even though I know Adams is a little frustrated about wanting to play through injury and things of that nature and the team protecting him, that still tells me they're all on one accord. Coaching has made a decision, medical teams, and they're ready to press forward. There's a few extra injuries on the other side with Tampa Bay. Evans is not sure. They're still not sure if that's a go on Sunday. And I just think after losing to the Bears, you got to be dropped a little bit. Maybe you need to hibernate. I don't know. But Tampa Bay doesn't really have it all together. We got the old school of Brady chewing out his teammates on the sideline, which ironically that's always okay when it's Brady, but that's a different story. But I don't know if they're gelling as well as everybody thought when you just put talent on a team. So that for me alone says that Green Bay can travel the moon, and I think that Rodgers can handle it. So I'm going with Green Bay. And B Pat, I'm gonna roll it to you first because I think D Jones should get the last say on this one.
Yes, I'm going with the Packers simply because I think the Packers are going to have a little bit running game here and there to at least hold off Brady in the field, being on the field. It doesn't really matter if Adams was on the field or not for Green Bay because Rodgers will find somebody to play wide receiver for him. Even if he's got to pull, where he had what Ty Montgomery and pulled him from running back to wide receiver to the parking lot tenant didn't matter because he finds a way to make a no name a decent decent player no matter what. And Rodgers just makes players better in my opinion. Brady, they're not exactly clicking like you said. So I'm just gonna go with Green Bay on this one.
Well, y'all said mostly everything. I really don't have to say too much, except for is Brady gonna even know what down or what game he's playing in? So the age is kind of getting to Tom Terrific. I'm still a Brady fan, but I think the Packers are a more balanced team. We do have a solid running game. A-Rod is that bad man. He's gonna do what he do. Adams did practice today, so I expect him to be ready this weekend, be back out there. But it really don't matter. I think the defense is going to come and bring the pressure on those boys. And if anything, it'll be a shootout. It's a very, very tight spread. Green Bay on the road is favored only by 1 point, so that lets you know how Vegas feel about it. But yeah, I'm putting on my GBs and I'm going with Green Bay this weekend.
Well, we're with you, okay? I mean, especially after you just took a shot at age, but it, yeah, but I mean, I like the four. I'm in the four
Four.
club, but okay. So that's our picks for the week. B Pat still in last place. I don't really think he wants to move up. He kind of like being down there at the end.
Well, he got two solo picks. He trying to
I'm
make some
gonna
ground
catch
this
up.
week.
Look,
I
don't,
take
don't.
chances.
Yeah, he
I take
always
chances. That's
chances.
my story, and
Look,
I'm
and you
sticking
sticking
to
to
it.
it. Stick to it with a field goal. Kick
Sticking
yourself out of
to
here.
it. Yeah,
But at
hey,
the
hey, there's no field goal game this week, but
oh, okay.
I'm still. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Solo.
Well, while you soloing and sticking to it, B Pat, tell them where they can find you.
B Pat, it's Coach B Pat on Twitter, Instagram, Brandon Patterson on Facebook.
We don't want you on Facebook. That's too long to type in. I always give you a hard time about that every week. Like, who wants to type that in? You know what I think of when I think of that? I think I'm gonna move on to D Jones. D Jones, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on IG at djones9804. Don't forget to go vote. Early voting started. Get out there.
And as you always, your girl, the Gransberry. I'm the Gransberry everywhere you want to find me. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Please subscribe to the show so you can keep up with every new post. Because I love to share my opinions with you and get your feedback. Now, remember, you can always head over to thegransberry.com, order a copy of my book. There's a lady out there that needs it. There's a guy that might want to help somebody else. There's a kid ready to learn football. There's a football mom with a question. Are you the one who can help her? Yes, I am. I answered the question for myself, but it takes you to order the book. Now, voting. I've already early voted. I just thank you as a citizen. If you are able to vote, that you're going to do it. I already know. I trust you. Because if you're watching my show, that's the type of person that you are. And if you're still thinking about who you want to vote for, that's okay with me. Because I'm just happy to know that you're thinking about it. So, we'll catch you next time.